Harry freaking Potter. Do you know what I think about Harry Potter and the HBO casting? I think it's the death of creativity. I honestly think that it's absolutely sad we live in the dark age of entertainment, where if you look back, even 10 years ago, you see absolute masterpieces, memorable shows, and memorable films that were able to captivate the audience. And even today, if you pick up Harry Potter and you watch it with your kid, you would still get entertainment. And now they can't create anything new. And the reason they can't create it, and I've said it on a lot of other streams, is because there is a bureaucracy around creating stuff. Like, you're just not allowed to just allow your imagination to run wild. To create things based on what you're thinking. Like, the human imagination is unlimited, but the bureaucracy that exists now, which is not only what people think, it's like, oh, HBO has bureaucracy. No, there's actual laws now in certain countries which actually censors things that can be portrayed in fiction. Like, for instance, if you want to have a character smoke a cigarette in order to add some gravitas, like you want to create the cigarette smoking man, like you had in X-Files, where you're probably violating the law of certain nations. I'm not even fucking kidding about it. You know, you got like ESRB ratings, you got like everything in place, which is not like the bare minimum. No, like it goes way beyond the bare minimum. And then you have financial incentives. You know, movies are expensive to produce. And so if you want like grants, if you want tax cuts, if you want this and that, well, you now need to have diversity and you need to have equity and you need to have consultants and certain themes can't be made. Like, for instance, look at the movie from, not the movie, the show that was on Netflix, Adolescence, that right now the British government is worshipping. You know, a show about the horror of Andrew Tate. Like, Andrew Tate has caused this kid in order to commit a murder. And now imagine if you wanted to make a show about, I don't know, some British girls that are sexually assaulting a Muslim man in the United Kingdom. Completely fictional. Yeah, it's just like, I just wanted to say that story. Like, why? Well, so people can feel a roller coaster of emotions. I just wanted to. Like, why does it need to have a reason? Since when does art need to have a reason? I just wanted to create something and people can interpret it any way they want. You know, like 3 girls, they target a Muslim man. You know, 3 adolescent girls in Britain, they target the Muslim man, they kidnap him, they do cushy with him, and that's my movie. That's what I want to make. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. If you make that, holy fucking shit. It's not like the company wouldn't allow it, but even if it's allowed, like all of a sudden. And so you realize that, okay, well, art just can't be made. Why? Because there's a bureaucracy on it. It's not just like, I just gave you an example that's extreme. But like even low tier shit, if you want to make, I don't know, Game of Thrones, and you have rape scenes in it, you're showing tits, well, all of a sudden everyone freaks out, right? Like the bureaucracy doesn't allow you to just create art. It's becoming expensive. You want to win Nobel Prizes, you want to win awards, well, same shit. Like, you gotta have diversity, you gotta have equity, you need to avoid certain themes, you need to portray certain characters in a specific way. And so what happens is that, well, most of the people that actually have creativity, they just don't want to fucking bother. They don't want to see their art being butchered, they don't want to see their vision being destroyed, and so they don't bother. And what ends up happening is, like, you now have movies that have been made, and they have been grandfathered in, so they're bringing those in a remake in order to justify, oh, well, you can't get upset because it's Harry Potter, you know? Well, like, imagine a scene, right? Imagine a TV show where you have, I don't know, as a comedic thing, like as a joke, not as actual, but as a joke, you have like a kid getting abducted by aliens and being probed in the ass. You release that today, people freak out, but if it's South Park, if it's season 1 of South Park, all of a sudden, well, it's grandfathered in, so it's fine, right? And that's probably the mentality of Hollywood, and that's why we have the death of creativity, because, like, the only way you can create in a place where there are so many rules, so many regulations, so many things, is to just take something that was made and used to be popular and just try to remake it. And the thing is, like, they can't just do that either, because they still need to race swap, they still need to gender swap. So like here you have the character that plays Snape. Like everyone expected a race swap, right? Like a lot of people expected Hermione to be race swapped, or they expected Ron to be race swapped. Apparently they're race swapping Snape, right? Which will basically imply that Harry's father is a racist because he does hang Snape in a tree. That's in the movie. They have to portray that or avoid portraying it. But even so, there's no way that in modern Britain, the bullying that Harry's father goes through, the bullying that Harry's father gives to Snape isn't going to be viewed through a racial lens. So like all of a sudden you're changing the characters in a show that wouldn't have to be remade to begin with. But what I found interesting is that one of the actors, right, actually responded to the casting. So, one of the actors is John Lithgow, who is going to play Albus Dumbledore, which is a central figure in the universe. And apparently there's a controversy about him, right? The reason they're upset is because he's an American. Like, look at our culture today, right? If you're upset that a character is being race swapped, which influences the story, because again, you're going to have Harry Potter hanging this guy in a tree. If he's a white guy, it's just bullying. If it's a black guy, it's racist as fuck. Anyway, in the world of representation, where representation matters, like what are they trying to represent? The fact that white people in 2025 hang black people on trees? Like, is this the message they're trying to send? Is this how, the customer, the paying customer that goes to see the movie, is this how he wants to feel represented, as hanging black people on trees? Because I think it's not. But anyway, right, like this is what they're doing. And so, that's not the controversy. Like, no, that's fine. The controversy is that this guy is an American. But what's interesting is the way he responds to the controversy. That actually makes me like him as a person. And, this should actually be a benchmark for all the actors when they're in a similar controversy. He said, yeah, I know, I'm an American, I'm not a British. This may be difficult, but I'm going to do my best. I mean, if all of the people involved in ESG would behave like this, and they would just say this, and they would be like, okay, I understand why people are upset, but look, I got the role, I got the job, I'm gonna do my best. Can you imagine how the internet would react? Like, it would be difficult to dislike the actor. What do the actors do instead? Oh, those fucking misogynists. Oh, they just don't understand. Oh, those racist, vile, toxic community. Oh, I hope they all get banned. I hope they all get suppressed. I rest my case. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.